I'm for because I'm a public figure and because I know optically and PR wise how to deal with, I think, these situations. I'm gonna go against my very high priced attorney's advice today, but still not gonna say much. So for the people who are like, "Yo, is that gonna talk about?" I will address some things. Um, and I'll address the things that really listen. I guess there's gonna be a case. If there's gonna be a case, let there be a case. And to be fair, this is a civil situation. Okay, it's kind of funny. I see all the blogs running this. They're acting as if it's something new. I spoke on this in December. I also spoke on the fact that everything is transparent. I'm not even hiding and ducking from a situation or ducking from the narrative that happened. I pretty much told everything. And also, I told the truth. Hey, the police came, they looked, we gave them everything. Pretty much everything is documented, caught on videotape. They got to see it with their own two eyes. Not only did they say, Act, you good. And this is not just word of mouth. This is, you're officially cleared. We could not bring any criminal charges. You are not criminally liable. But also, anybody else in the situation was also cleared. But such is the case that there's many different things going on in the world. So, um, my only comment should really be, but I'm gonna go a little bit further, even though I shouldn't, but I'm gonna do it. My only comment should really be whatever this is will be handled in court. Just know that according to the law and according to the police and according to all sanctioning governing authorities, Akademiks is an innocent man who has not ever been charged with anything of the sort that has to do with any deviancy or anything like that. Has never been charged, will never be charged. That's a fact. But this is a civil situation brewing. This is a shakedown. This is a money tree situation. With me addressing this, and I've seen a bunch of people, the timing is very important, chat. The timing for this is all important. And that's what I want to speak about. I'm not going to go against what my lawyer said because there's so much information. I've given way more information before when I just sat and just talked about shit. Once now we're officially engaged, now I have to let the lawyers do the talking. I've done enough talking. So please don't take, I'm not skirting around nothing. I talked already, okay? And to keep it real, they're trying to use me talking already against me to try to get some, what the type of time it is. So I can't say much on that angle. Let's just analyze facts. Is Akademiks under a criminal investigation? Absolutely not. Is Akademiks at risk of being arrested for a first-degree felony or any felony, misdemeanor, otherwise? Absolutely not. Is this something where an individual felt, let me not say that because I don't want to go into, I don't want to say anything that could help a case for anybody else. So I only got to keep it to me. I can only speak to me, right? Because now people are playing the same game. What's important to know is that if you are a friend of mine, you're an ally of mine, you're a fan of mine, I give you my word, I give you my promise. I've been transparent to y'all before about this whole situation. This is not something that I was involved in with some criminal shit. However, this is something that unfortunately, and this is the point I have to tell my audience, we have bubbled up to the point that I'm just not the YouTube streamer no more. I'm just not the guy who make YouTube videos. They've now regarded me as like these number one media hip hop guy. And such with the case, it comes with a lot of perks. I will not lie. I mean, in the last couple weeks with the Kendrick and Drake shit going on, trust me, Big Act likes to eat, but Act been eating, okay? But with that, even, okay, this is the number one guy. You see me on TMZ Live. Piers Morgan wanted to holla at me. We just fucking did Flagrant. We did Full Send. I'm about to do Impulsive. Like, shit's happening. There's a lot of eyes on me. But what that means for other people is other things. And this is the only thing I could explain to y'all. If y'all looking for details of the case, I've spoken about it once. I can't speak about it again. I just can't. Like, my lawyers is going to be like, my nigga, why the fuck are you paying us mad money to just, like, fuck this shit up for us? So I can't speak about certain shit. There's videos out there of me speaking before, just truthfully and off the cuff. Also, here's the thing. The things that fall in my favor happens to be the truth, video footage, text messages, everything that the prosecutor who could have potentially looked into this all reviewed and said, oh, we don't have enough to even go forward with this. That's just the facts. Other than that, to kind of go through minute details, I would love to. You know me, I got a big mouth. I love talking. But unless I'm just an idiot who just likes wasting money, because I'm not a dummy, I can't go against what my lawyer's saying. Now, let me tell you what's going on, and the important part that I wanted to address. And this is for only the people who have been rocking with me and probably saying, this is kind of ironic. We're talking about Drake, and maybe Drake with some shit like that, and you just covered Diddy and some shit like that. Now your name is getting brought up. What's up? This is what I will say, and I hope y'all pay attention. For everybody, and including blogs, all these other media outlets, Washington Post, I seen you. All y'all who said, yo, what's the comment? I have zero comment beyond what I've said before that you can use on record. I have to just go by my lawyers. Again, if I tell y'all I've been criminally clear, y'all gonna be like, well, that doesn't mean anything. All right, whatever, fuck it. So I have nothing to say to y'all. You know what I mean? At this point, it will be determined in court, and I'm very confident. Let me tell you the timeline that's led us to here. Chat, would y'all all agree that right now Akademiks has the most attention he's ever had probably in his career? Yes or no? Just say yes or no. I'm just reading the chat. Yes or no? By the way, you say, how is Pluto? I just brought Pluto back from a bandage appointment. Yo, they gave him mad drugs. Pluto just like, he walked in the house and just dropped in the middle of my fucking, so he has to go for a bandage. He got to change his bandage every like 2-3 days. He's so vicious, like not in a bad way, because I love him. It's my baby. He's never heard a fly, I guess. But they have to sedate him. So like I don't know what they do to him, but I'll be seeing the charges because they charge me for it. I guess they knock him the fuck out to do whatever they got to do because they say he's too vicious. So anyway, they change his bandage, but he still got little drugs in him from the doctor. So he comes. I brought him back from the doctor just now. And he just plops in the middle of my fucking marble floor, just like sitting there like, bruh, let me sleep. So I'm going to let him sleep off the drugs. I'm going to give him some food, and he'll be fine. So Pluto's okay. And by the way, the doctor did say, remember, he did 2 surgeries. The doctor did say that when they took the bandage off and rebandaged it, it looks amazing. So it's looking, we're a week from this new surgery. They're saying it's looking good, and I'm just crossing my fingers because we can't do a 3rd surgery. We can't. Cool. All right. So here was the question I was trying to say. The question I was trying to say to y'all is, would y'all believe or would y'all accept that probably now is the most attention I've probably got as a media platform or media personality? I've seen a bunch of people say yes. I'm going to tell you why this matters. Again, I can't talk about too much just because I've paid lawyers to handle shit in court. And these people who are coming at me are hoping that I fuck that up by handling it on social media. Y'all know I love to talk. I chat shit all day. I talk about people business and I talk about my business. I want to say everything. But I also have to remember that my lawyers are there for a reason. Again, this is not a criminal situation. I know people are taking this to be some new situation. This situation allegedly happened over 2 years ago or about 2 years ago, something like that. This is not some new shit. This is the shit that I first brought to light by my own recognition. Like, I brought it to light. But I'm going to tell you why I brought it to light over 6 months ago, and only now the lawsuit's being filed. And this is all I want y'all can take this, whatever you think about it. I'll even be transparent as, you know, I'm excited to see how this court shit happens. I'm excited. You know why? I didn't do nothing. So, okay, let's see it. And by the way, I'm pretty sure all the, you know, all these outlets that have covered, Ak has gotten sued. I hope you guys keep up with the step-by-step of how this looks, because sometimes the headline and the accusation oftentimes makes a man, especially a black man, look guilty. And no matter what he does, even if he beats the shit, Even if, by the way, and it's nothing to beat because it's a civil thing. No one comes back around and says, damn, we actually fucked this nigga up and said all type of shit about him for no reason. So let's do a little timeline. I spoke about some, and I got to be kind of vague. Again, my lawyers don't want me to speak at all, but I do want you to understand the gravity of what's going on. I spoke about this in January. No, in December. There was some, again, I can't talk about certain shit, but I spoke about it in January. I then got threats of a lawsuit because remember, the police wants nothing to do with this. They're saying there is no crime. The cops have said, peace. There ain't no crime that we could prove. That's what they've said. We're out of this. Okay. My lawyers have been ready for a possible lawsuit. We get it. We're in the time of the shakedown. Here's what's going to be interesting. And again, I'm going to be vague, but people in the chat, y'all be smart. Okay, I got to be vague for certain type of litigation reasons because I don't want when I meet with my lawyers, they say, Ak, why the fuck did you do this? I don't want them to play this stream clip, okay? Do you know who's the lawyer representing whoever against me? Y'all know the lawyer? Who y'all think that lawyer is? Could it be a lawyer that I've covered? Maybe with like about 3-4 Diddy cases? Maybe with the T.I. case? Could it be a lawyer that not so long ago I did a stream putting up on the screen saying that lawyer might be out here trying to shake people down for money? Could it be that lawyer that's representing in this case? I'm asking a question. Could it be that lawyer? I don't even want to open the article, but could it be that lawyer? Could it be that lawyer? Could it be, chat, that lawyer, if he was supposedly representing some individual that had whatever claims about me, could it be that I said, and this was public 6 months ago, and that lawyer did not file a lawsuit until yesterday? Let me tell you why. That lawyer, could it be, let me say, because now I got to be very careful. Could it be, is it possible that person who really seen the money grab was really the Diddy stuff, and who was the biggest nigga covering the Diddy stuff? Who would that be? So when I was doing, and I'm doing just regular journalism, and I'm not looking into it like that, but it's doing, allegedly, his bidding. So you claim you had a case against me for 6 months, never filed it. I'm covering another case that you also represent, so you hold off. You're like, let me not piss Ak off. Ak over here is pushing the Diddy train. He's making the wheels go in motion. Good. Okay. Could it be that after I did a stream, because I'm not paid by anybody, I don't hate Diddy, I don't have an agenda. My own agenda is to entertain fans, but to provide the truth as best as I can. About a month ago, could it be that Akademiks, while covering all these cases, finally said, this shit don't sound too right. Maybe this nigga is capping. Maybe he's just making shit up because he's seen some other nigga or another person do a settlement with Diddy. I started looking into many things. What did I start looking into? History's there to be seen, people. I start looking into the lawyer. Could it be? I don't know. And I have to speak this way because when you're living under threats of people who are trying to control media narratives as lawyers, I have to speak this way. Could it be that after I've covered Diddy's situation for 3 months, and on like the 4th month, I said, maybe this one guy who's saying this shit about Diddy is capping? Because look at his lawyer. Actually, let's look into the lawyer. Could it be that immediately the day after that, that lawyer allegedly reached out to some people of mine saying, if Ak continues to doubt what we are purporting against Diddy, remember, we could file a lawsuit on him too. Could that be? I'm just asking a question. I won't name no names. I'm asking a question. Could this be true? Could this be that I also, and by the way, y'all all know, let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm going to tell y'all all this right now. If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. Because I hold no secrets for nobody. Could it be that the exact next day I get hit up by a private investigator that works for Diddy, alleging that maybe the same things has happened in 5 other instances? Could it be? Okay. Well, here's the thing. That case went dry. It went cold. We're now talking about Kendrick and Drake. Could it be that Akademiks is also now the main media source in between the 2 biggest rappers going at it? Could it be? Could it be that based on some of even the allegations being tossed around between 2 rappers, the Riddler and all these other things, that people are thinking there's sexually deviant things at play, that it made sense to now officially file after 6 months or 5 and whatever months, it made sense to file just yesterday? And then send it to the media outlets to purport like it's a new case. Oh, also, could it be? Could it be that before that person reached out to me, which, by the way, my lawyer has all correspondence. I don't read emails, so if y'all niggas send me anything about legalities, that's my lawyer. You're not even talking to me. Could it be before the person said, hey, you're talking shit about my Diddy case, I could file a case on you? Okay. Could it be before that case, there was correspondence trying to get a settlement? Could it be a particular familiar trend? Let's shake him down for the money. Could it be that Akademiks told his own lawyers, I'm not giving a motherfucker shit? Could it be? I already brought the shit to the public. Why the fuck would I settle now? What do I look like, Diddy? Could it be? Nevertheless, we are here today. The details of the case, I imagine, would have been fed to the media outlets to show the most salacious things to make it look very sexually deviant, very wrong. It's gonna make for the best story. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty because of my lawyers to recap each and every detail currently. I've said what I've said, but I can't speak about that again. You can go back and go watch it. What I will say is that what does the videotape says? What does the text messages say? Why did the cops look at this and literally say, we do not have a case? We don't have any instance of Akademiks on a videotape, which the tape is there. I was happy. I probably shouldn't even say it, but I'll say it. I was so happy to provide the tape to the cops. I provided my security guy to decrypt it because they claimed that they were having a hard time to do it. No, we got you. Here's my security guy. Decrypt that bitch. Let him see it. Again, I get everybody is in the mode of trying to get some bread from somebody. But I'm going to be honest with you, and this is what I told my lawyers too. I'll tell you exactly what I told them. I said, I just covered this Diddy shit. I told them this 2 months ago or 3 months ago. Whatever, I had got something. Anyway, I said, these motherfuckers really want me to just pay them a check. But you know what pay a nigga a check to keep quiet means? That looks like you're guilty. Fuck a check. I'd rather pay y'all, even if it's more than what I pay them. Let's take this shit to court. We're here now. I have nothing more to say. If you guys want to get any comment from me, any news outlet, you can use this part of the stream. I've told Shade Room the same exact thing. If you want to be fair, go be fair. If you want to do the digging on could it be? You could do that on your own. But I have nothing more to say, and I don't think my lawyers are going to be speaking on this because at the end of the day, I hired them, and I really think I'm better at PR than them, okay? The actual facts of the case, I have no room to speak about. That will be all hashed out in court. Other than that, here's the funny part about it too. And I'll use the last could it be. Could it be that some of these outlets running this story is hoping, man, we got him. Now I'm going to always tell y'all this. For Rolling Stone and for the rest of y'all cannot destroy what you didn't build. The reason why the people came here to watch me on this live stream or others is not because you guys made me the guy. So respectfully, I know you guys won't give me the fair shake, the fair chance, and also even by how you've reported today. I could tell it's already to say, we've got him. It's okay. Because I've been through this before. This ain't my first rodeo. I've been in this game approaching 15 years. It'll be here today, gone a couple months from now. It's fine. I take the highs and the lows, the goods and the bad, and this is just another one of them, okay? What we will continue to track, and for everybody, okay? Maybe I won't do this for myself, because, again, my lawyer's wishes. But to y'all YouTubers, I know y'all YouTubers going to cover this. Watch the case. Watch what happens. Watch the defense we put up. And watch what actually gets presented to court. Okay? Because it's easy to say salacious things. Yo, Ak was doing a handstand with a Henny bottle and it sounds good. Is that on the tape? It's not on the tape. What's on the tape? There's not been one piece of evidence deleted, discarded, or anything of the sort. That's a fact. Just like and by the way, the prosecutor's offices, they're in the same belief with us. So we'll see how it goes. For everybody who wanted that, y'all got it. I have nothing more to speak on it. To this, let me not really send messages directly to individuals. And by the way, here's the funny thing too. This motherfucker if you read the headlines, they put two things that shouldn't even be close together. One's a very serious offense. Then they're like defamation. So me telling the truth is defaming you. Okay. We'll leave it at that. For the people who are intrigued by this, please know, it's always interesting when niggas is like, yo, we got him. Finally acts out of here. To the Meek Mills of the world. Meek, I stepped on your career and I crushed it. I know when you go to sleep, nigga, and you hugging on that little pillow and you pretending that's Diddy's booty, nigga, and you're like, damn, I sold 6,000. Just remember, nigga, you disrespected me 9 years ago and I plotted this for 10. That's why your career is at where it's at, okay? You blocked me. Don't talk to me no more, okay? You got my house address. You're not pulling up because you don't want to. Just keep it cute, okay? Go sail off into irrelevance. I'm going to keep laughing at you. And what you're going to realize is that, I've looked at this heavy as a head that wears a crown. It's cool. I had a good week. Man, I felt like I was walking on cloud 10. I remember I'm on Joe Budden podcast. He said, you're the number one guy. And I was just like, anytime in my life great things come, there's always a setback right around the corner. You always have to remember that, people in life. Not everyone's happy for you to just win. Also, how many people hate me? You have a bitch-ass nigga like Meek. Every time Meek Mill wakes up, I want him to realize it. When he look in that mirror, nigga, I took millions of dollars out your pockets, nigga. So you can tweet all you want. I did that. My platform did that. Get mad all you want, nigga. Them little tweets ain't gonna do it. You blocked me, and I don't care nothing about you anymore because you're irrelevant. I'm watching your little tweets. You could tweet all type of residue on your face. We're just gonna laugh at you. That's not going viral. That's just making us laugh, dummy. But everything you saying about what your career could have been and how you're gonna change the game, just remember you went up against a little boy from Spanish Town, Jamaica, who used to run barefooted in Clarendon, nigga. And I made sure a point when you DM me 9 years ago, nigga. I said, if it's one thing I do before I get out this game, Meek Mill's career is gonna be 6 feet under. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I deliver flowers to your grave every week. Have a good one. Back to back. All right, chat. Yeah, you know what I mean? People want to see you. They want to see you die in front of everybody. We're gonna get into some of the Drake stuff. I seen people wanted to see Drake die. I get it. I get it. Somebody says, yo, that's a dog. Bruh, can we stop talking about the dog thing? Again, what we've realized, and by the way, I'm not, part of this, which is actually weird too, niggas is like, yo, Ak, you're actually getting targeted because you're defending Drake and Drake's this pedophile. No, there's just a group of people that want to paint this guy as a pedophile. And again, if he was a pedophile or is a pedophile and there's actual real proof, I wouldn't be capping for him. Like, I mean, I've seen with the, like, I don't want to mention particular people's names, but there's people who, whatever, when I seen hard proof, I was like, oh, shit, I can't defend this no more. Y'all making up lies on Drake. Y'all saying there's a video of Drake fucking a dog. And then y'all use my stream for that. Like, no. I explained it. That shit doesn't go viral. It's kind of hard to fight against people who don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear what they want to think. So, such is the case, but I'm not going to complain because, I've enjoyed the fruits of the labor of said people or said, crowds that have, congregated to say whatever. Anyway. Okay. Okay. All right, chat. All good. All good. Somebody said they won't care until you handle it in court. Rest assured for all, all chat niggas or anybody who's, sympathetic to me or even a fan of mine or let's just call it an audience member. This has nothing to do. There's no legality with this. You get what I'm saying? Like, this is, for the people who are excited, like we got him, the best you could ever get is, oh, Ak might have to pay some money. Okay. But that's not going to happen. You get what I'm saying? Again, we're going to leave it in my lawyer's hands, but no. Okay. Let's move on. Chat, we're just moving, like, today just feels like December again. That's it. Feels like December again. That's about it. Meek, I ain't done frying you yet, nigga. We're gonna get back to that. My Instagram page. Yeah, chat. We ain't down that bad. My Instagram page is another situation. It's not a situation that's connected to any of these. My page. I'll tell you right now. What's the status of my page? I'll let you know. It'll be back up. Okay, it'll be back up shortly. Yeah, it'll be back up shortly. So my main page will be back up shortly. Again, for all the people who are asking for comments, I hope this sufficed to make it succinct. Actually, just watch the shit. Yeah. All right. Yeah. My lawyer hasn't hit me yet, so even I don't think they'll be online like that. If your lawyer is ever too much online, that's a problem. but they did send me a message saying, "Hey, do not speak to, don't say nothing about nothing right now." And I'm like, all right, okay. Why does the Breakfast Club said Academics claim Drake lied? Another thing. I want to send, and I know this is going to sound weird, I want to send an apology to Drake. He didn't contact me about this. He didn't say nothing to me about this. But I realized in me speaking openly and honestly, and I'm going to be honest with you, you know what shocked me recently, chap? I didn't know that my voice has now become, and I get it, he's the biggest artist in the world, but everything I say, and I don't want to be biased, right? Like, I could literally come on here and just do talking points that would be indicative of what Drake believes or thinks. But I've always said, if you could be controlled, you don't matter. So I'm never going to just only tell you. I'll tell y'all if Drake tells me some shit that I could share, I'll tell y'all that. But I have my own opinions. But I realize during this battle and this beef, everybody's using my voice as Drake's voice. Drake ain't saying none of this shit. And I feel bad, and this is why I'm issuing an apology. Because Drake never told me he lied. I'm telling you what I think. And by the way, and the reason I'm apologizing to, what I think is actually incorrect. Because I was saying, I did some research. I don't think that Dave Free is the father of Kendrick's kid, or alleged kid, right? Or it was just his kid, right? And what I was just going off of info I've kind of found out. And I'm like, well, if Drake said that, he lied then. Now, the reason why I'm going to apologize is literally because if we go back to the lyrics, Drake never said, I know this. He says, I think, I heard. He's never alleged it like it's a fact. He's basically saying, this is a rumor. And, you know, man, I feel shitty because now all the blogs, they want to see Drake lose so much. They're using me against him. And I think that's like fucked up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up that people are using me against a rapper I really like, and a rapper who also kind of fucks with me and kind of confides in me a little bit in terms of let me know certain things and whatever, and also trusting me to disseminate certain stuff. So this is why I gotta apologize to Drake. Let's go back to Family Matters. Okay. Was Family Matters the first time he said it? Yeah, I think so. When he talked about Dave Free. And again, we could play my clip where I said I think Drake lied about Kendrick's kid being fathered by Dave Free. Everybody took that and said, well, if Axe said it, Drake must have told him he lied. No, we never had a conversation about that. That's my own brain saying, I don't believe it. But then the reason why I have to apologize is because he never said, I'm saying this as a fact. He was speculating. Look, your baby mama captions always screaming, save me. You did her dirty all your life. You trying to make peace. I heard that one of them little kids might be Dave Free. Look, he literally says, I heard. He didn't say, I know. I heard. He said, don't make it Dave Freeze. Because if your GM, which is the general manager, which is Dave Free, is your BM, your baby mama, Whitney, if your GM is your baby mom's secret BD, which is baby dad, then all of this is making plenty fucking sense to me. Hey, let that shorty breathe. Shake that ass, bitch. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Hands on your knees. Shake that ass for Drake. Now shake that ass for Free. Yeah. Well, not that kind of Free. I'm talking about my nigga Dave. Your man a little K. We call that shit a mini Drake. He always said I overlooked him when I was staring straight. These bars go over Kenny here no matter what I say. So, this Dave Free angle, and this is why I have to apologize because, to be honest, I think some media platforms are two things. Well, one thing for sure. Half of these niggas are jealous that Drake ain't communicating with them. And by the way, it's not. Let me tell you what that means. Everybody in the game wants a Drake interview. I've always told y'all I don't care about a Drake interview. I don't think that's how Drake really gives it up when it comes to media. This is new age media for like high level rappers. They're not caring about serious interviews anymore. They care about looks. So I've always said I'm not mad that Drake doesn't consider me or hasn't given me an interview. To me, Drake gives me valuable information that I'm the only source for. I remember the first time when Drake told me something and I put it out there. And when I put it out there, everybody was like, we don't know if Drake really said this. You know why? Because everybody was salty that I was the plug to the biggest artist. That is a fact. They're salty that they can't get a comment, they can't get a quote, they can't get a look. If you're going to hear, and let's be honest, if you've heard anything about what Drake thinks, feels, is doing, you've only heard it from me. Okay. Now, I'm saying that I understand what that means in my world, in the media world. Of course, now I'm a central figure in this whole thing because these niggas can't get a quote out of this nigga. You get what I'm saying? Okay. What that has done, though, has turned me into like this spokesperson and also the person that they try to use against him to make him look stupid because I ain't gonna lie, there's like some propaganda. I don't know if it's a Kendrick propaganda or niggas just hate Drake. There is some propaganda to make this nigga look crazy right now, right? So everybody ran with the thing saying Ak said Drake lied. Nigga, you know Ak has his own brain. Like Drake could tell me one thing a million times, I might not believe him. Maybe I don't believe him. You never not believe somebody? No matter. Anyway, they're now making it seem like Drake told me that he's lying. No, that never happened, right? Then I go back into these lyrics and I realize Drake never actually said it's as a fact. Drake was saying, I heard it. So that's what made me feel like shit because I'm like, damn, it's not like this nigga's standing on it. He's like, yo, he's just repeating rumors. Kendrick is doing rumors. He's doing rumors. Then we have the hard part 6. And here we go with that. The hard part 6. Here we go. And then he says, this is after he talks about the gloves and shit. He says, what about the bones we dug up in that excavation? And why isn't Whitney denying all the allegations? Why is she following Dave Free and not Mr. Morale? Which is, by the way, true. Right? But he's still speculating. You haven't seen the kids in 6 months. The distance is wild. Dave leaving heart emojis underneath pics of the child. Speaking of anything, like again, this is all speculation. He hasn't said like, I know Dave Free's fucking the mother of your child. He hasn't said that. He's kind of speculating almost like, yo, I see some smoke, there might be fire, but he's not claiming it. So that's the only thing I wanted to 100% apologize to Drake about because I didn't want to, with the access that I have to the artist, I don't want people to make it seem like I'm like his diary. No, I could disagree with Drake. I have disagreed with Drake. Drake knows when I've disagreed with him. We've talked when we've disagreed. So please, I do want for anyone else who's they're desperate to hear what Drake thinks, stop using me as the spokesperson, the mouthpiece for Drake. If Drake ever says something to me that I feel is, above bar that could be shared, I will say Drake told me. If I ain't say Drake told me, that's my opinion. And I have a lot of opinion because I'm a fan. I'm a fan like you. So Drake never told me that he lied. That I want to be very clear with that. Drake didn't be like, I'm about to lie on Dave. No, I believe that's not true. Also, he never stood on it. So anyway, all right. And I guarantee y'all gonna be like, yo, damn, more glazing. All right, okay. Chat, the Riddler is still going. Or actually, I think the Riddler stopped. So yesterday, while I was just chilling, I know my Instagram.
It pains me a lot even having to make a video like this again or do my little endings like this again. So Akademiks is being sued again, I'm pretty sure, by the same person who tried to bring this allegation to light years ago. Man, I got clear to this situation has been around for over a year. Ak is innocent. He didn't do it. There's video proof. You feel me? As Ak said, the cops seen the video proof. If it was something wrong, Ak would have been locked up, and pretty sure way more stuff would have came out. That girl like this is my speculation. Act isn't saying any of the stuff that I think, but I don't know if this is true or not. This is just what I think. I think Kendrick Lamar is paying this girl, or like his team looked for like the worst of the worst information about Act, and then they found the case, and then like they're paying for all the stuff like lawyers and all the stuff for that girl to get at Act to like try and discredit Drake. Like it's like an art of words. Like the biggest person in media for the Drake stuff, the Drake and all that stuff is Academics by far. Like who else but Academics? Like I seen him have like 200 or 300,000 views at once on Twitter. Like everyone knows Academics is the face of like hip hop right now, media easily. Who else is there? It's Academics number one. Every stream combined, all his stuff is like 80 plus K easily. So man, of course, when he's at his peak, his highest in life, Ack has never been this big ever. Of course, they're gonna try and come for a Jamaican black man and try and tear him down. Of course, at the lowest point or one of the highest points in his life, you're gonna try and bring something like this back. And I really feel like it's either Kendrick is trying it or the girl's trying it because you feel me. She's probably like, oh, she's probably so mad seeing that Ack is up right now and like he's the biggest person in media right now, hip hop media right now. Like it probably kills that lady's soul that Ack is just up right now. So what is she doing? Doing what a hater does best, trying to bring him back down, back on her level. Ack is never gonna be back on your level ever. He was never on your level to begin with. But man, just gotta wait and see how all this stuff goes. As X said, he's not putting out any more statements. You feel me? Just gotta wait and see what the attorney says. But as y'all know, I'm team Act all the way. So, man, just know. Act's biggest stepper. Whatever Act says it is, I believe it. Don't care. Call it dick sucking. I don't care. But it's your boy Big Act News, and I'm out.